Good morning, students. Today we have fifth chapter of subject chemistry for 10th class. The name of the chapter is periodic classification of elements. So let us first of all define what is periodic classification. All the elements have been divided into a few groups in such a way that elements in the same group have similar properties. Means when we divide the elements in different groups, so same group have same properties. The elements which are present in the same group, all of those elements have same and similar properties. So the first one is Daubner's triads. The definition is given here: when elements are arranged in the order of increasing atomic mass. Means when we arrange the elements according to increasing atomic masses, the groups of these elements having similar chemical properties are obtained. The atomic mass of the middle element of the triad being equal to the arithmetic mean of the atomic masses of the other two elements. So let me explain the whole definition with the example. We have example: lithium, sodium and potassium. Atomic mass of lithium is 7, atomic mass of sodium is 23, and atomic mass of potassium is 39. So according to the definition, the atomic mass of a middle element of the triad being equal to the arithmetic mean of the atomic masses of the other two elements. So we will calculate here arithmetic mean of the atomic masses of lithium and potassium. 7 plus 39 by 2 is equals to 46 by 2, which is 23. And we know the atomic mass of sodium, which is the middle element of the triad. This is the Daubner's first triad: lithium, sodium and potassium. So according to the definition, the arithmetic mean of the atomic masses of lithium and potassium is 23, and this is the atomic mass of the middle element of the triad. So what are the properties here? All these elements are metals. Yes, all these elements are metals. They have similar chemical properties. All these elements are metal. All of them react with the water to form alkalis and hydrogen gas. As we know very well, when we react the metals with the water, they will form alkali solutions and liberate hydrogen gas. So all these have similar chemical properties. The third point we have, all of them have a valency of 1. As you know very well, lithium, its configuration is 2 and 1, and sodium, its configuration is 2, 8 and 1, and for the potassium 2, 8, 8 and 1. So they have 1 valence electron in their outermost shell. So the third point, all of them have valency of 1, means they have, all these elements have 1 valency. Yes. Now some limitations of Daubner's triads are also here. It fails to arrange all the known elements in the form of triads. So many elements are here in the periodic table at that time. So but Daubner fails to arrange all the elements, like he arranged lithium, sodium and potassium. He fails to arrange all the elements like these traits. Second limitation, Daubner could identify only 3 triads from the elements known at that time. From the elements known at that time, the Dobner could identify only 3 triads. The first one is lithium, sodium, potassium. Second one, calcium, strontium, and barium. The second triad is calcium, strontium, and barium. This is the second triad. In this triad, same procedure you have to follow. Yes, the mass of the middle one element is equals to the arithmetic mean of the atomic masses of calcium, means first and third, calcium and barium. Clear? And the third one is third one is chlorine, bromine, and iodine. This is the third triad. So Dobner could identify only 3 triads from the elements known at that time. Next, after Dobner, we have Newland's law of octaves. So according to Newland, when elements are arranged in the order of increasing atomic masses, this is the definition given by the Newland, arrangement given by Newland. The properties of the 8th element are a repetition of the properties of the first element. What he explained? Let us take an example, then the definition will be clear to you. Hydrogen, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, and oxygen. So let us assume that this is our first element. This is our first element. Lithium is our first element. So according to the arrangement, the properties of the 8th element. So count the element: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then 7 and 8th. This is the 8th element. This is your 8th element. Yes, properties of the first element means the properties of 8th element are similar to the properties of first element. Again, if we count it as a first, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8th. What do you understand? Means according to Newland's law of octave, when we arrange them in order of increasing atomic masses, the properties of the 8th element are a repetition of the properties of the first element. So you know very well, this is a triad in which lithium, sodium, and potassium all have similar chemical properties. Yes. So some points we have: all the 3 elements lithium, sodium, and potassium possess similar chemical properties. Yes, we know. Yes, because all these are metals. We have done this already. All these are metals. All these react with water to form alkalis and hydrogen gas, and all of them have valency 1. Second point, all the elements beryllium, magnesium, and calcium possess similar chemical properties. Yes, if we consider this, then all these elements also shows similar chemical properties. Now some limitations are also here in the Newland's law of octave. The very first is it was applicable to the classification of elements up to calcium only. Up to calcium only, this is applicable up to calcium only. Yes, after the calcium it is not applicable. So this is the first limitation. Then second limitation we have, Newland assumed that only 56 elements are exist in nature, but later on several new elements were discovered. At that time, Newland assumes that only 56 elements are known, but later on so many new elements were discovered by the scientist. Then the third point, the third limitation we have, iron element which resembles cobalt and nickel. Iron, this one, the properties of iron resemble with the properties of cobalt and nickel, but the position the position of iron is placed far from these elements. The position of iron is very far from the cobalt and nickel, but the properties are same. If the properties are similar, then the position is just above the cobalt and nickel or below the cobalt and nickel according to their atomic masses, but these are quite far from each other. This is the third limitation of Newland's law of octaves.